Okay. Welcome, welcome. Oh, it's not the right one. Five. Okay. Welcome in, everybody. Um, I wish you a lovely stream. It's my first time streaming, so sorry if shit will go wrong. But I hope you enjoy it. And we'll hop straight into the match England against Denmark. And we're looking at Martin Schultz and Dennis Bielde against Thomas Paskey and David Gold. Please, if you're in the chat, say hi or something. It's easier for me to interact. And on this first board, we see a standard 1-0 opening by Pask. Gold bit Stamen, all standard stuff. And they ended up in 3-0. And Martin Schultz led a diamond, which is completely normal so far. Okay, so what will the declarer do? He took the first trick, and I assume he will go play on the club suit. The only problem with the club suit is that you don't really have an entry to the dummy. So you probably just have to hope that either the queen of clubs is on side, or if it's not, that the ace of hearts is on side. I'm assuming Pass will just play club to the jack, to the queen. And surely he does. And indeed, it going for the queen. I assume Bielde will play back diamond. Now it's an interesting position for Martin, because he probably has to duck this diamond to keep the communication. On this board, I don't think it really matters, because Pask has no way to reach dummy anymore. Martin takes. Now, well, he can do anything, I think. He can set up the diamonds. He can play spade, but he can even play hard. I think everything will work for the defense here. Bielde having ace 10 9 8 of hearts, and the jack 10 bear and dummy of spades, with Martin having the 9. Locks it all up, I think. Okay, let's have a look at the other table. We have a slightly different auction, probably because of a weak no trump. And we have a different lead because of it, which gives Laarman a better chance. But again, the problem is that he does not have any entries. And also here, we can have a look at the double dummy. Yeah, also no chance at all. So we start off with a 3-0, very normal 3-0, but both tables are going down a bunch because of the club suit that is the club finesse that is offside. If you look at the results, at the moment, then Norway is leading, Denmark is second, and England is fourth. So we're seeing the number 2 against the number 4 at the moment. A really high level match we expect. Martin is still in the tank we see here. Obviously, considering all the positions, I think he has to hope for ace of hearts with Dennis. He knows ace of clubs, king, queen of diamonds, 9. Pass could have ace, queen of spades, in which he can definitely not play a spade. If he plays a spade, then he will give up the jack as an entry in the dummy. The cleric could play for it anyway, but might not. My guess is he will return a diamond. But what do you think, Chet? Guys in chat, what do you think? What will Martin do? In England or Denmark? Yeah, he surely does have some options, right? Okay, other table went down 4. Yeah, so you see that a little finesse can even in a normal contract make that you go down a bunch. Martin's still considering his options. We can have a look at the other table, how it went. He led a spade, diamond, back a heart, club, club, return the spade. Yeah, and now he tried to get to dummy with the king of hearts, and then everything came crashing down. Martin has decided to play back a spade. I'm slightly surprised by that, because if Basque would have ace queen of spades, then he was probably making now. But it all works out. I might have missed something. And I assume Pasky will try to play a heart towards the king here. Okay, we've seen the poll so far that you think Denmark is the favorite in this match. Yeah, they are. They're second, I think, at the moment. But yeah, it is indeed the safer option. Okay. Let's head to the other table and see what's happening there. Klarman and Playdrup have reached 4 hearts, and they have not lost a trick yet. It seems like this contract is very tricky, actually. So we're going to go back to our table. hope we get there soon, and we will react to it soon. Okay, yeah. I'll try to change that. Where is it again? We're out for a sec. Okay, we're back in. Okay, it's better. Thanks, Giovanna, for pointing it out. Okay, both table went down 4, something we won't see often. But yeah, it was a normal result at this board. So Bilde will be starting the auction. Interesting. He decides to pass. I think it's okay with this vulnerability to maybe go for like a 2 diamond opener, like a week 2. But with 5-5, you may want to come in later. So it's also quite normal just to start with a pass. Pass gets 21 count, so I'm assuming some kind of strong no trump opening, 2 no or 2 clubs or something. Okay, yes, he decides to open 2 no. We'll go pass. I assume gold will start with, we'll probably bid 3 clubs, asking for the majors. We see Klukowski nowadays bid 3 no with these types of hands, although I've heard that with a small doubleton, he still asks for the major. He must have something in his doubleton. And now we see Bielder coming alive. He wants the diamond lead against a 3 no or maybe a 4 major. So he decides now to bid 3 diamonds. He is favorable. So even though it might seem dangerous to come in at the 3 level here, it's not that dangerous because you assume that the opponents will make a game. So even if you would go down 3 and even down 4 doubled, which is all not that likely, then your score will still be fine. Basket bits 3 hearts is 5 card suit. Very normal stuff. I'm not sure in their agreement if this shows a 5 card. It could be either. We see here that to no show the 20 to 21 counts. Think the hand is slightly strong for that because you have such a good 5 card heart suit, and ace queen tight of clubs is maybe not the best, but it's not a horrible holding. I think I think I would upgrade this hand, but obviously opening 2021 is completely fine. Yeah, and we see here 3 hearts did not per se show 5 card suit, and gold decides to bid 3 no. Without a diamond stopper, he's not afraid, our friend. Or maybe 3 hearts also show the diamond stopper. I don't think so, but and Martin leads a diamond as expected. And I'm afraid for Thomas Pask that he is not gonna make this 3 now. He has 5 heart tricks, a diamond trick, and 3 club tricks. Bilde has to be careful. Bilde has to duck the first diamond or the second diamond. He could take and play back a low diamond, but he needs to make sure that the communication is still there between East and West. If he takes ace king of diamonds and plays back a diamond, in that case, Pass can just play a spade. Martin will get in with the ace, and Martin will not have any diamonds left to play towards his partner. But I think that Bilde will figure it out. Vasky taking his time, making a plan. Plan is not looking too good, I'm afraid, for him. And we also see here that the three diamond bit of Bielde worked really well, right? It's not only that he gets the right lead off now, but it's also that it was a lot harder for North South to reach the right contract. And indeed, Bielde takes the first trick and now plays back a diamond in case his partner has the queen. He could not dock the first one, but now plays back a low one. Basque wins the queen. Now the question is, will Basque just cash out for down one, playing ace queen, unblocking ace queen of clubs, cross to the heart, just catch the king of clubs. Claim of 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, sorry, I'm blind. I'm very blind. He has just 9 tricks. My my apologies. I miscounted. It's still early for me. He had 9 tricks to start with. Okay, another big hand for Pask. You could either you have 18 sort of balanced with 6 diamonds. You could either open a diamond and rebid your diamonds in some sort of way. I wouldn't hate a 2-no opener here as well. With the 6 cards, with a very good 6 card suit, it's okay sometimes to open to upgrade for 2 points and open 2-no here. But as we saw in the previous hand as well, like Pask doesn't seem to be upgrading very lightly. So a very normal 1 diamond opening. We see in the poll that it's now 50-50 between England and Denmark. Two spades is some kind of conventional bid, probably several hands with diamonds is my assumption. Showing probably some 15 plus hand with diamonds. Which is a good description of the hand. Gold bidding 3 spades, assumingly just natural. And Pask is gonna bid 3-no. The other table made 3-no with 2 overtricks. It's not the most interesting board, this. What will Schultz lead, though? Clubs is the unbid suit, so he might go for that. He doesn't have a suit of his own, really. And gold bid the hearts and the spades, so... I think he will lead a club, but he might go for a hard lead to find the weak spot of South. I do not expect a spade lead under leading the king, but he might go somewhat all in. But I would be surprised if he leads a spade here. Yeah. It is a tough lead for Martin. He has a lot of options. I think everything is kind of an option except for diamonds. You never lead a diamond here. I think personally I would lead a club because it's a bit suit here, but yeah, like I said, I think I think a hard lead could work as well. And indeed, Martin decides to lead a club. Yeah, the play is not that interesting for Pask. He has two clubs, six diamonds, and a heart to start with. So he has at least 9 tricks. So he will be playing for over tricks. And he's either gonna make 10 or 11 tricks. If you have any questions in the chat, please feel free to ask. Okay, Wilde taking the first trick and playing back a club. And Pask is gonna play the diamonds here. May first play the hearts now. So he still has an entry to the queen of diamonds, but he decides not to. He still has an entry with the eight of diamonds. May take a heart finesse here. And so he does. And that will get him to 10 tricks. And the second blood is here. It's England just lost an imp, and they're fighting back and gaining 1 imp back. Wait, what? No. Okay, no. It's Denmark. It's Denmark getting another imp. Sorry. And it's 2-0. Nothing really flashy happening yet. It's just small stuff so far, but the small stuff is going Denmark's way. Okay, Schultz with a fairly normal 1 diamond opening here, I would say. Only 11 count, 5-3-3-2, but very good suit. I think it's pretty standard to open this. The other table has reached 2 spades in north-south, which seems like a nice contract to be in. Because east-west have a 9-card fit in diamonds, which they might want to play in. Yes, 1 diamond. Probably 1 no by Bielde. And now I don't know how Pasky and Gold play the situation. I personally like to play this situation as sort of no trump opening. So I prefer to play multi-landy here. So 2 clubs being the majors, 2 diamonds showing 1 suit, and 2 majors showing a major with basically clubs. Pasky doesn't have that option. I assume because he decided to double. And double seems a bit strange because you only have a stiff club. But he doesn't want to overcall 2 spades, which is which I totally understand. He wants to get those hearts in as well. If ace king 10 fourth, very good suit. You don't just want the spades to be in there. Also, 2 spades partner may play you for 6 or better spade suit. So Pasky decides to double, although it's a bit tricky with stiff club. And Martin decides to go for a somewhat irregular 2 club bit. We see 2 hearts from Gold. He was not interested in clubs anymore, so 2 heart bid works. And 2 spade now from Dennis. He bid 1-0 over 1 diamond, so he cannot have a 4-card spade suit. So 2 spades is showing a good hand for one of the minors. In this case, could be either, probably. Pass with 3 hearts. This is what he hoped. He hoped he would find the 4-4 fit in hearts. And so they did. But East-West did get them up a level higher than the other table. And we see that we lose a diamond, a heart, a spade, and a club to start with. Diamond lead pretty standard from Bielde, leading his partner's long suit. And now it's up to David to make this contract. He has to, well, he will lose always a spade, always a diamond and a club. He might lose a heart. And now the question is, do you take the heart finesse or do you start with roughing some diamonds in dummy? After that, you have to guess if you play, if you run the jack of hearts. It's a little dangerous because you need the spade suit to get free. So my guess is, because you need to set up the spades in time, I don't think it's worth taking the heart finesse. But it depends a little bit on the defense. Like, let's say it goes diamond, they take the jack. Now they play something like club club. You have to ruff already, which makes it all a bit dangerous because your spade suit might get cut off a little bit. And we see gold thinking about it, playing the nine. Sure, you can either play the nine or the deuce. It's all fine. You do not want to play the king because it gives away the whole diamond suit, and he's probably not under leading his ace. Playing the king to the ace. Bielde playing back a spade. He doesn't have to duck the spade because he still has the ace of clubs. It's a good switch for Martin, trying to set up the ruff probably. Although he does have the queen of hearts, which makes it a bit tricky. The thing is, Martin did bid 2 clubs. So gold is probably playing him for 5 diamonds, 4 clubs. 2 spades now. And gold will think, I assume, he has 2 hearts. So that might come into play later. Because Martin made a little bit of a slightly weird 2 club bid. His partner bid a no trump, so he knows either partner has at least 4 clubs or some diamond support. He decided to bid 2 clubs, which I think is fine. But I think gold will still play him for 4 clubs. Yeah, and gold playing here ace king hearts, and now he can just play. This ruff a diamond, play spade to the queen, ruff another diamond, and then he can give up a club, a heart, and he is making 3 hearts. You can also just run the spades here. It's all the same. And that gives England this time an imp back. Okay. It's 2-1. Very, very close. A little bit boring match so far. Another big hand. This time it's gold that has a big hand. 17 count. Again, like you could open a 15-17 no trump. This hand is really, really strong for that. Indeed, Juan. Welcome in. What time is it there? Yes, and we see here that gold actually decides to upgrade his hand. Like you have all aces and kings and ace, queen, 10, fifth of clubs. Midnight. Oh, okay, okay. So you're about to get to the parties. You're all dressed up now, watching a little bit of bridge before you go out, have some drinks. Okay, and we see like gold does upgrade here to his 17 count. Builder overcalling one spade. Now Pask has a bit of a problem. I think he will go for pass. He decides to bid two clubs, so one club probably is a bit more natural. Normal two spade bid by Schultz. And I'm assuming that gold will now probably bid 3-0. May start with a double first to see what's going on. And then bid 3-0 to show a little bit more doubt because he only has ace and one of spades. So five clubs might be an option for him. Bidding no trump here is completely fine, of course, but you're a bit scared that you don't have enough tricks in no trump, and that you might. And bidding a little bit slower here, like starting with a double, see what partner does, and then with 3-0 might be better. Also, you don't really need to protect anything in spades here. If you have like king and one of spades, you might be more keen to bid no trump directly because you're afraid that, let's say, double and partner may bid something in no trump that you're not super happy with. Yeah, and this is what I expected. Gold wants to show some doubt about 3-0 and starts with a double here. Wilde going for an aggressive three spade bid with only a five card suit. But well, he's favorable. He has a good suit. Wants to put maximum pressure on. We see this a lot with this vulnerability. Like favorable people like to put max pressure on, and Wilde likes to do that a lot as well. I think all the Danish players probably do. Danish team is very young. I think they have two players under 20 and they have two players under 20, one player under 26, I think, with Laarman. I'm not 100% sure about that. And Andreas Pleidrup is also quite young. And Martin and Dennis are the oldies of this team. So it says a lot when Martin and Dennis are by far the old people on your team. Okay. Ooh, and Pass does decide here to bid four diamonds, which I totally understand. Like stiff heart partner might be short in spades, and it could even be a possible slam. Let's say partner has stiff, ace third, king queen small, and ace queen fifth. So Pask wants to show, probably most likely just want to show his shape. So bidding four diamonds here seems like a bit of a strange bid because you're going towards diamonds instead of clubs. So it's more likely you have something like 5-4, maybe even 5-5, but it really looks like a five card diamond suit. We see at the other table they made 3-0. Six of a minor depends on queen of diamonds. Yes, it kind of does. But you also need diamonds to break decently. Six minor is kind of on the queen of diamonds, but it's a little bit worse than that. Also, it's really high, I think. Because let's say you get a spade lead. Now, let's say the clubs will be 3-1, right? Then you need to play 3 rounds of clubs. If you take a diamond finesse, it's on. And the diamonds now are 4-1. then you are in a bit of a pickle because you need to play diamond to the jack, king of diamonds. If you play a diamond to the ace now and they're 4-1, you have to ruff a diamond and you don't have the entry back to south, which is a big problem because you cannot get in with another club. And on the last diamond, you need to pitch the spade first. So I think that's a big problem. So six diamonds is not six clubs is not completely on just the queen of diamonds. Oh, six clubs is okay, right? Six diamonds. Yeah, like only on a hard lead you have play in either, I think. But yes, six diamonds has basically no play. Indeed, unless you get a hard lead, and then you need ace of hearts on side. Um, but also six clubs, like I said, it's six clubs is okay, but it's really high because it's not only on the diamond finesse. You need diamonds to break 3-2 as well because you have problems with the entries. Because if six clubs, diamonds are 4-1 with the queen on side, you need clubs 2-2 and probably need ace of hearts on side as well then because you need the king of clubs to be an entry. Because spade lead to your ace, ace, queen of clubs, diamond to the ace, diamond to the jack. Okay, now they break 4-1. You play king of diamonds. Now you have to cross to the king of clubs. No, it doesn't even work because you block. Yeah, no, it's six clubs is okay, but you need queen third of diamonds to be on side. So or a hard lead, but after this auction, I I think your opponents almost always lead a spade. You- yeah, that's okay. That's okay. I will do that. I highly doubt it will with six clubs though. Although gold does have a good hand. Ace and one of spades is very good. Um, but he also knows like the ace of spades is very good. His king jack of diamonds is very good, and his ace queen of clubs is very good. But his problem, one of the problems about his hand is he does have a doubled in spade. Uh, and East did not overcall week two or like a week three. So it looks like East actually only has five spades. And West, like usually people do jump here at this vulnerability when they have four. So I think it's likely that Basque has probably this shape actually, but could be two spades, two hearts. In which case you probably have a spade loser and everything else needs to be solid. Like, what does your partner need? Ace, queen of diamonds with the king of clubs. I think that's very far. Yeah. Gold decides a bit five clubs. I like it. King of spades lead is the lead we expect. And even in this contract, he kind of needs the diamond finesse to be on side. And there are some slightly some more problems with it. Like he could probably play small, take the ace. You probably want to keep some entries here, so you probably play ace, queen of clubs, diamond to the ace, diamond to the jack. That's my guess. And then I think that's probably the right line. It's all very close though. So yeah, unless gold does something very strange on this board, or very strange, unless gold is going to play ace king diamonds from the top, which looks extremely strange to me. It will be probably another imp to England, and it will be 2-2. Hey, and we see in the poll that England has taken the lead. Like 60% thinks that England will win. Very big sample size, of course. Okay, he has started with ace queen of clubs. Clubs drop 2-2, and now he just has to hope that the diamond will be on side. I think there's can't play, yeah. Yeah, he's playing diamond to the ace, covering for stiff queen by east, and now he'll take a diamond finesse. Diamonds will break. He will still have an entry to dummy with the king of clubs or the seven of clubs. So we'll be able to pitch a spade and a heart. And then he will take. Then he will lose a heart, rough the last heart. And England will gain an imp on this board. Indeed, here we see club to the king, diamond, diamond, pitching a spade and a heart. And he'll just lose one heart. I'm assuming they will claim now. Indeed, and it's 2-2, guys. Big fucking match. Let's go. I've been asked to come and play. No worries, I'm not going to play. I'll be here for commentary and nothing else. Okay, Builder decides to upgrade his 14 count to a 15-17, no trump. Ace queen fifth of diamonds with a couple ace with three aces. Yeah, this is very strong for opening one diamond, and after one diamond, one spade, you obviously have the standard rebid problem with diamonds and hearts. So he decides to upgrade to 1-0, even though the small doubled and spade, which is not so nice. But yeah, I totally agree with this. Now, because of the vulnerability, and because you are usually not gonna bid a game after 1-0 strong from your opponents, two spades can be quite light here, and that we see Paski do it. I'm assuming two spades showing spades in a minor, because if it's just natural, I think it's a little bit much, but I assume it's showing spades in a minor. Now Dave Gold has a bit of decision and decides to go with three clubs, which is a bit of a strange bit in my opinion. But maybe he's trying to play either in clubs, or if his partner corrects the diamond, like show sort of like, maybe he's hoping that partner will bid three diamonds and then bid three spades to show someone like a somewhat invitational hand. I'm not really too sure about the three club bid. At the other table, we see that they played in three diamonds. So I assume they opened a diamond with East. In this case, it works a lot better because you find the 5-5 it way more easily. Now, East-West are a bit out of the auction. Let me have a quick look. Three diamonds. No, they opened 1-0 trump, but they didn't overcall two spades. And now North came in with a two diamond bid, which I don't know exactly what it was, but it was a conventional bid. And East had the room to double. Okay. The auction is taking a strange turn here, I would say. Gold going for the three club bid, and Paski supporting to four clubs, which I assume that three clubs was a complete natural bid. It seems very strange to me. I don't know if anyone can help me out what this looks like, but to me this looks very very strange. But they end up in four spades, and now Martin says, "Well, guys, this might be too high. My partner's opening a strong no trump. You only have an eight card fit because he is three and he knows his partner has at least two. Um, the auction looks a bit strange, and yeah, he has king jack, small of spades behind the most likely behind the spades. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right, Johanna. It looks like they're very much not on the same page. I don't know if Gold just took a view with three clubs. Like maybe he just took a view with three clubs. But otherwise, like it seems like three clubs was a natural bit, like maybe showing six clubs, and that's why Paski supported. But maybe he meant it as a passer correct, which also seems weird, right? Because he just has spade fit. It all seems very strange. Um, and we see a very aggressive lead here with the Queen of Hearts. Well, his partner did open a 1-0 trump, so not that weird. It was either between a diamond and a heart, I think. I think a heart lead is fine here. Not he will probably not be too happy with seeing the dummy with King Jack 10 coming down. And I assume Builder will take the ace and give a heart draw, which is not there. But this heart lead is not that awful. If Builder like tries to play back a heart here, it's still the Jack of Spades will be a promotion. So we like if East plays a heart back here, then we get a heart, two spades, and two aces. So I think this will go down to. Ooh, Bilde actually starting with the clubs himself, hoping for a club rough. So he's hoping that Schultz has the ace of spades, I assume. Or maybe he's just trying to get the signal here from Schultz. Like, okay, play the ace of clubs. Let's see what my partner, if my partner encourages, I'll play back a club. Because obviously, Schultz also knows what's going on, right? He knows, well, kind of probably knows. He knows that Basque has four clubs. Uh, and he knows Dennis is looking here for a possible rough. So either he's giving a suit pref here or he's giving an encouraging signal. I think he's probably discouraging with the eight of clubs. So Dennis might figure out now, okay, the club rough is not coming, or my partner rather sees a hard rough coming, something like that. So I actually assume after, although the plan of ace of clubs looks like club club, I think after he got the signal here with the eight of clubs, he might go back to the hearts because he still has this ace of diamonds as the entry. So he didn't need the double entry for the hearts to give the roughs. So I think this ace, it's looking for more information. And if they are on the same page, I think the eight of clubs may be looking for a hard back. So let's see if Dennis can find it. Let me see the double dummy. I assume it matters. Yeah. Oh, even a club back is fine here. Weirdly enough, a low heart is not fine. Oh, really? Two spades was just natural? Wow. Only the nine to deny the entry. I see. Oh, that's really, really cute. Welcome in, Oscario. Well, two spades being just natural is, I think it's such a big bid with only ace fifth. We see now the ball has queued to Denmark back, which is logical because they are going to pick up some imps here. Oscar, are you ready for your match? Who are you playing against? This is the best preparation. Nice. Norway. Ooh, the big one. So you'll be here on stream. I assume at least. I will showcase your table. Okay, let's see what Pask is doing here because hello Tim. Tim, welcome in. Okay, okay. Oh, that's so weird. Hey, Lucky. Welcome, welcome in the stream. Shouldn't you be at work, buddy? Yeah, yeah, you're right. This is like work. This is like work. Watching BBO is like work. What a place to meet. Yes, yes, welcome. Hello. I think Selena. Welcome, welcome. Nice of you to join. Okay, so let's get back to the bridge. What will Pasky do here? Um, he has to he has to go for the spades, I think, but it's looking a bit dire for him. Earlier on, I said that they needed that East West were probably gonna get the promotion in spades, but it's not really necessary because they if spade here, you can take with the king, and if you now play a diamond, you have to rough high, so you still get the promotion with the jack. So it was not necessary for them to set up that hard rough. Spassky goes for the ace of spades, which is the best play here. I'll turn off the double dummy. Taking the king. Now I assume a diamond back, yes, to force the rough with the queen. Nice play by Martin. And wait, what? What? This must be a BBO operator mistake, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. It must be. I was like, wait, diamond is definitely down two, right? And indeed it is. Indeed it is. Okay, okay, okay. Must be an operator mistake. So we're assuming that the score that we see, the 3-2, is not completely correct. Denmark did get some more. Yeah. Also, we see in the chat here. Yeah, it must be an operator fault, and it should be down two. Okay, pass. Starting with a pass here. Pass, pass, pass. And now it's finally time for Dennis with a big hand. Opening a spade. We'll go pass. Shots will be the no trump. And Dennis will make some kind of invite with spades, I assume. Uh, maybe through some kind of gazilli. So okay, indeed, one no trump for Martin. Standard stuff. And indeed, the two club hit. And the two club hit here is not spades and clubs. It shows either spades and clubs or some kind of invitational plus hand, which Dennis has. I'm not, two diamonds is a waiting bid, usually showing 8 plus points. I'm not 100% sure about what the 3 diamond bid is. I assume it's some kind of hand with spades. And I assume they will reach most likely 4 spades unless Builder somehow shows some kind of hand with some diamonds, and Martin thinks his 2 little spades are more suited for 3-0, but I assume he'll go to 4 spades, as we see here. And the problem is you have obviously stiff ace opposite ace queen fourth, but you don't have any entries to dummy, so you can never reach this ace queen fourth of clubs, which really sucks. And you're not gonna make the contract. We know best game here, right? Yeah, I think so. But how do you reach it, right? Like how should you reach 3-0? I think it's super hard when you show some infight hand with spades here. Like with 3 little diamonds, how are we supposed to get to 3-0? Because this hand can also not force to 3-0, right? Like it cannot be like 1 spade, 1-0, and then you do a choice of games. So because this is an invitational hand, like if this was a bit stronger, like let's say you have jack of diamonds and jack of hearts. Yeah, but even if you have balanced with 6 spades, with 3 little diamonds here, I think it's so hard to just go for 3-0. It seems so dangerous to me, but because it's your short suit, right? If your short suit is 3 small and your partner is 6-3-2-2, it seems a little bit big to me, even if your partner would show balance with 6-3-2-2 to go to 3-0 here. We see a club lead from Pask. Seems most normal because all the other suits might give something away. Jack third is horrible to lead. Ace third is obviously even worse. Jack third of spades is horrendous. So normal club lead. Decides to lead the 4 instead of the 10. Yeah, 10-9, 4-3. It's I think it's okay to do either. But maybe the 4 is a little bit better. You don't really need to lead the 10 here. Build having some problems here. Might try to lead a heart directly to the queen, hoping they duck and he can just pitch to. I mean, he needs something illegal here. He knows that. He's going for ace king spades, and I think he will then try the heart, hoping for some kind of mistake. There cannot be made any mistake since the king of hearts is offside. Okay, I'll be leaving you guys for a sec to have a quick bathroom break. See you in a bit. Mm. I'm back. I'm back. Dennis actually decided to go the sort of passive route and just let his opponent figure it out, which is also not a bad idea, of course. Give your opponent the problem. Um, I don't think Pask will play back a club here. I think that looks extremely dangerous. So he kind of has to guess to either play the diamond or the heart. I think it kind of looks like Bill has. It looks a lot like Bill has stiff king clubs, right? Yeah, plays the heart and then will duck. Sexy. That's very sexy. Low heart back. Low 10. Dennis ducks. And Gold thinks his partner has the ace. Ooh, Tim. Sexy thoughts. I like it. I like it. But yeah, since Dennis since the first trick went low to the king, Pask knows that Bill had the stiff king of clubs, I assume. So now it's for him to figure out what's the safest play. Yeah, I think so too. Gold probably played counter trick one. He also played like his lowest club, right? And Dennis still won with the king. So it really looks like 4-4-4-1. So I think from Pask's position, it really looks like David either has ace or king farts, because otherwise Builder would just cross to dummy and pitch on ace queen of clubs, obviously. The problem is that he doesn't know who has the 10. He can not just play the heart. King Jack X, King Jack X could be. Then he should play diamond. Now, also, if Dennis has ace 10 small or king 10 small of hearts, right? He must probably also switch to diamond. Problem is obviously the 10-9 small of diamonds here. Like it's a very annoying spot with all the spots that are in dummy. 10-9 small just doesn't scream to play a diamond. But like both could be right. But if he has King Jack X, so he's Ace King of Spades, King Jack of Hearts, King is King of Clubs. Could be King Jack of Diamonds, maybe then, right? 4, 8, 11, 18. Don't know exactly what he showed, of course, as well. Because maybe he just showed, he probably just shown 16 plus. Opposite ace plus. Opposite 8 plus. Okay, decides to go with the ace of diamonds. And playing back a diamond, of course, then. Which will still lead to probably down to. Unless Gold does something strange here. He doesn't. Now it's just up to Pass to play the 9. He doesn't. Maybe he did. Maybe it's operator mistake. But yeah. Oh! Wow. Hey, a bit of a mistake by Pask. And Dennis not going to try to make it. Obviously, when Pask has the King of Hearts there, he will just like it would be very big of him to duck that one. And Dennis just trying to just making the read that he definitely doesn't cannot have the King of Hearts. He would always take it. I mean, people just tend to do it, and he's gaining another 3 imps for Denmark. And a small mistake there by Pask not playing the Nine of Hearts, and it's costing him 3 imps. And plays like this, like just knowing that your opponent always takes the King of Hearts, like stuff like this is just very strong, right? It seems small, but 3 imps is a nice gain here. And Denmark taking the lead 10-2, or taking the lead, like extending their lead with 10-2. Nice play by Dennis, like a small mistake by the opponent, and he punishes it immediately. I love it. One club opener, big hand from Schalt, 7-4, a lot of shape. We see a double by gold. Not a perfect shape, but with 4-3 in the majors, you do want to get in. The minors, like nowadays, we see that the minors are less important. Build a bidding spade seems very normal. 5-card suit. Double from Pask, I don't know what it is. Could either be a negative double showing hearts, or it could be a double showing spades. We are not sure. Now Martin kind of has a decision to make. Your hand is not strong enough, obviously, to bid 3 clubs, but you do want to put a lot of pressure on here, I think. Yeah, and he does. The hand is so shapy. It probably is deserving of a 3 club bid. It's okay to bid 3 clubs with this hand, I assume. I like it a lot. Putting the maximum pressure also on your opponents. And like, let's say you get to, like, it's not even that bad to invite for a game here. Dennis will have an easy pass. I don't know. King of clubs is very nice, but I think yeah, with just a stiff club, only a 7 count, seems like a normal pass. Yeah, I agree. 3 clubs looks good. 7-4 is too strong. Yeah. I think the Danish in general don't have a problem with bidding very high. And Pask has an interesting problem here. I think he will go for a double with the 4-for-1. Has enough points to double again, I assume. Yes, he does. And I assume it will go 3 hearts from gold, and I think we will see all float. Or do you think that Dennis will come in with a sexy double? A sexy double by Dennis? No, he doesn't. He does. King Jack 9. Maybe behind the double. Not too bad. Is it making 3 hearts? Other table went down 2. I haven't looked at it that well. But you like, if you know that the hearts are all off, then you may have a chance. You need to ruff a lot of clubs, right? Don't you? Don't you need to ruff all these freaking clubs in the dummy? And you can just pitch the diamonds? Yeah, I don't think you can make, right? You have a club, a diamond, 2 hearts, really, to start with, but I think you always lose a 5th heart, like another heart or something, right? There's also still the danger of just getting a spade drop. So you must at least draw one round of hearts. Like, your best play is something like you get in, like double dummy, right? And play a heart towards the 10. I think you need to play like that or something to even have a remote chance of making this. But I think, I think it's if you know how the board is situated, it's always down 1. That's what I meant. Yeah, as soon as you start roughing those clubs, East can just pitch the diamonds. It looks a little impossible. Maybe with a couple of mistakes, and if you play completely double dummy, you can sort of end play east. I don't know, but, but I think it needs a little bit of fuck up in the defense. Okay, Schultz has thought for a bit about it and has decided to overtake the club so he can play back his stiff spade. Not something you would always do when you only have a stiff heart. But yeah, it does put quite some pressure on the opponents to start drawing trumps as well. Which is probably not really what they want to do here. Usually when the trumps are 4-1, you don't just want to pull trumps. You usually want to leave a couple in. And he also knows, like, they probably want to rough the clubs in dummy. Yeah, and you see David Gold immediately going for the heart finesse. But now it's kind of interesting what Bilder will play. He cannot really play a heart. Well, he might to stop the club roughs, but it's a little bit tricky because he gives up a heart trick. Playing a spade is fine. Playing a diamond is fine, I assume. Like everything looks fine, but not great. Also, as soon as you play a spade and West doesn't rough, it's very telling. I think Gold will have a very good idea of how the board is situated after that. Okay. And thank you for engaging in the chat, guys. It makes it a lot easier to stream. So if you have some comments, or if you think about something, or you have some questions, feel free to hop in the chat and ask them, because I'm happy to answer. Yeah, and going with a sort of safe spade return here, not giving anything away. He knows Gold has Queen Jack of Spades, so he probably has to take in his hand. Gold doesn't have a great play here. I assume he will just start roughing the clubs. Maybe he will cash he will probably cash the Jack of Spades first to unblock the ace. Then rough a club, play ace of spades. Two. Seems like down two, maybe down one. If he plays Jack of Spades, roughs a club, ace of spades, pitch the club, and now plays a diamond. Now you haven't pitched enough diamonds, right? And you can still rough a club. I think it's down one. But like if you, I think it's maybe a bit double dummy, but I think the board is kind of double dummy by now, right? Like Martin not roughing this one. Love the enthusiasm. Fleufje, are you come in the YouTube chat, man? Why aren't you here in the YouTube chat? Why are you in BBO, man? But thank you. But yeah, because Schultz is not roughing the spade, I think you have to play Builder for 5 spades, 4 hearts, right? King of spades, you're not completely sure about the club position, but you also know that Martin has a very light 3 club width. We are streaming YouTube on TV, but can't see the YouTube. So I had to chat there. Okay. Nice. But you know that Martin has a super light 3 club width. 1-1 in the majors known, right? No, no, it is. Like it's not known, but it is known, right? He didn't rough the spade. So you know he is 1-1. He doesn't have any points. So I think it's very likely a 7-4 1-1. So I think it's kind of double dummy here for gold. I think he's just figuring it out. So here indeed he roughs, plays ace of spades, pitching the club, I assume, and then plays a diamond. I think it's down one. And a nice 2-imp pickup here for would mean for England. They are behind by 8, so gaining the 2 imps is nice. You should switch to Twitch so you have theater mode. I will try. I will try, Felix. I will try to get better at setting up the stream and stuff, and maybe do on Twitch as well. But it's I'm testing out how the streaming is working anyway. I'm already happy it's working somewhat properly. Yeah, indeed. You're right, Oscar. It seems like all the small pickups are very important, like super close match. And we see like the 5 imps, the 3 imps that Dennis just picked up, and now the 2 imps back. Like they add up. Like the 1 imps, they're kind of okay, but what we usually see, it matters, but it doesn't matter that much. But the 5 imps, the 3 imps, the 2 imps, like they add up quickly. So gold just I think he's just checking everything now, like how the board is situated and what he wants to do. But I think he will figure this out. I think he'll play ace of spades and a diamond towards the king. I think that's down one. Let me check the double dummy. Yeah, it's down one. Yeah. And we are at the slow table here because the other table is almost done. We are definitely at the slow table here. And I know that Basque is known as wait, what? Is this still okay? It might be. Is this okay? I haven't really thought of this line. I thought it was pretty known that East should have the ace of diamonds, right? Feels a bit weird, but I don't think this is fine, right? Is it? Oh, wait, you can ruff a diamond high and still play a club. Okay, no, it's still fine. You can ruff the diamond with the ace, play a club, and your 10 still promotes. Still fine. Yeah. Yeah, indeed. Picks up the 2 imps. It's always nice to see, right? Like the different things, the different way of thinking. Because I like we also see it from this perspective. So, but we see a line. He saw a different line that also is 100%. He actually took account for the fact that the ace of diamonds could maybe still be offside. Okay. We start here with a pass from gold. With this vulnerability specifically, like when you're favorable in the first seat, I don't mind to open super light. And I think with a 5-4-3-1 with a stiff spade and with very good 5-card diamond suit, I like to open 1 diamond. But I think it's a style thing because it's completely fine not to. We see a normal 1 club opener by Bielde. And with this hand, you have a 10 count, which is a bit strong to overcall 3 spades or something. But I prefer it. Partner is a passed hand. We have queen and 1 jack third. We're not that likely to make a game. I would just prefer to put maximum pressure on. Here it's really wrong, obviously. Because, well, we would get higher than 2 spades. But I do like to put maximum pressure on, even though we have a little bit of defense with queen of hearts and jack of clubs. I like to preempt. We have such a good suit. 1 spade would not be my choice, but works well now. Yeah, exactly. I think exactly the same. Like to me, it seems so normal to overcall 3 spades with a past partner. If partner's not pre-pass, then you're very strong for three spades, and then we just overcall. I think overcalling one is fine. Uh, but here I highly prefer three. Like I don't like four because you might just get doubled and it's just wrong. But I think overcalling three spades is what I would do. And we saw the two club bid from gold, and I assume this shows diamonds. Yeah, it did. But indeed, like the one spade overcall working perfectly here. Like this is exactly what you want to see when you overcall one spade, right? You hit one spade, partner bid something, you bid two spades, and you're like, ooh, this is nice and chill. Partners with the stiff spade, pretty terrible hand for you. You don't even get to make your ace king of diamonds. They don't matter. Yeah. Like you only make one of them. He will rough either heart or play ace diamonds and a diamond here, I assume. And he will be making another big pickup, another pretty decent pickup for England here, scoring another 5 imps, and we're almost tied again. And although the imps have not been going crazy at all, we have seen a lot of pretty big hands. Not opening bidding with North, hands work well too. Yeah, I can have a look at the other table for a sec. No, they overcalled four spades. They did not open, but they did overcall four spades, which I think is a reasonable option as well. Uh, like I said, I don't love it when you have Queen of Hearts and Jack of Clubs, but maybe I'm focusing too much on the specific board because I think four spades is not a bad option because let's say you overcall three spades and they bid four hearts pass, and you're like, ay, I don't know about that. Like you kind of want to sack as well, but yeah, I think four spades is a bit high with Queen and one of hearts and a Jack of clubs. It is a bit of is a bit much defense. Yeah, the style of the young Danish. I agree. I agree. They like to put maximum pressure. Okay, we see the club opener from Dennis. Normal one spade overcall. And Martin with the negative double. Pass from gold. Although he has a good hand, I wouldn't hate a redouble from his hand. Maybe that shows under Doubleton in spades. But if it shows points, I would like to see that. And Beelden with this 7-card club suit that's usually coming in, and the ace of spades, he decides to bid 3-0. I think the other table did something similar. But as we can see, the clubs don't break at all. And this is a super shit contract. We have seen it before. Earlier in the match, 3-0 down 4 was also a wash. Yeah, pretty bad break so far in this match. Anybody doubling 3-0? Ooh. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate to double with North, but usually it asks for a different lead. Maybe Gold didn't want. Well, I think it's fine to have a different lead as well. Yeah, I don't hate a double. Because where can your opponents run to, right? Can they run to 4 clubs? No. You might double that as well. I kind of like it. I think it's aggressive because sometimes if there is like now like a stiff club in dummy, you encourage them to actually finesse the clubs because what are you doubling on? But I think you could probably go for it, right? The only problem is if partner has like king, queen, jack, fifth of spades and out or something, like made an aggressive overcall. The problem is then you may not have enough tricks against 4 clubs. But I actually, I kind of like doubling 3-0 here. I think it's aggressive, but it's nice because you can also probably double 4 clubs. Anybody else? Anybody else would double? I think the 3-0 bid is almost always based on clubs, right? And you know they don't run at all. You have 2 aces and your partner has the spades. I think it's fine to double. I like it. My partner Stoyan. I think, right? From the picture. I'm not sure. Can't see anything, everything. Yes. Suggesting a very nice double here. I love it. I love it. Yeah, Tim also likes double. Yeah. Let's go. I like it too. I like it too. Okay, now Pask has a bit of a problem. Like we saw, King of Spades lead to the ace, and then is just trying to set up his second spade trick. So he has seven clubs and two spades. Pasky probably might be afraid of that, so he switches here. He cannot just set up his spade suit. Dennis trying the king of diamonds, so it's over directly. Like he can just set up the clubs. But losing to the ace. I think gold can do almost anything here. He knows he's in control with the clubs. Um, he might think with eight of diamonds that Dennis maybe has Jack 10 small of diamonds. If you can figure out that Dennis has Jack 10 tight of diamonds, he can obviously play Queen of diamonds and another diamond. So he knows he will promote one of his diamonds. But he might think this is from 8 doubleton and Dennis has something like 3073. But in that case, then Pask might have overcalled with the majors. So he might figure out that like this playing back the spade and partner just overcalling one spade. Well, we just saw it with seven spades as well, but um, Gold might figure out that this is the most likely shape. Although Bielder could have like a 3-1, 3-6 still, I think, with like ace, king, queen, six of clubs. I think that's an option as well. Okay. Uh, So it's a bit tricky, but what are the alternative lines? Do you ever play back a low club here? It seems so fucking weird, right? Like playing back a low club is, yeah, it just seems super strange. I think it might actually alert declarer to, but I don't know if he can. Like he doesn't have any entry, so he can never play small because the nine blocks in dummy, which is kind of sick. But um, that's actually what what makes a low club back maybe fine. It's kind of safe probably because declarer just has to take his club from the top because he probably does not have an entry to his hand. Let me see if I can share this. And I'm looking at the result. You can, for anybody interested, you can see the results here. Maybe dummy gets squeezed if low club and declare cashes. Damn. Maybe yes. Oh wait, this is the wrong link. I'm afraid. Link to the stream. Oops. Wait, this should be. Oh, okay. And I'm ending the poll. And we have Denmark as the favorites. Sorry, here's the link to the running scores. In case you want to see how it's going at the moment. Okay, and it seems like Gold figured out that Build is likely to have Jack 10 pair. Yeah, I agree. Low club is the fishiest play ever, right? Like it is. But because the 9 of clubs is in dummy, I think it's sort of fine. Like it's extremely fishy, but the declarer probably doesn't have an entry to his hand, right? So he must play the ace sort of. Like I totally agree that's the fishiest play ever. That's why I thought, well, you might get it right, but but what are you gonna do with it? You can't do anything with it, right? Because you're just stuck in dummy and you're still kind of fucked. So even though it's super fishy, like if the 8 of clubs was in dummy, it's probably dangerous. But with a stiff 9 in dummy, I think it's kind of safe. But yeah, it's still a fucking weird play. Okay, but nice play by Gold here, setting up. Yeah, even covering here, I don't think that's necessary at all. But yeah, it also is fine to do, right? Like, the builder will just gonna be cashing his clubs, will get his spade, and I think that's probably all she wrote. Unless North South have a bit of a disconnect because they need to set up one more spade. I don't know even if they can, right? Oh no, they don't have to. If they do it, ooh, Gold. Is Gold gonna do it? Is Gold gonna duck the club? Oh, he cannot. He cannot duck the club for trying to make the 7 of diamonds. He cannot do that, unfortunately. And is Oscar's plan coming together? That dummy is getting squeezed? No, dummy is not getting squeezed. No, I think you just cash out here. But it means 3 imps to Denmark because Dennis did take a trick more than the other table. So another 3 imps. Dennis going hard on on making those 3 imps count. Like going down 3 and 3 now, going only down 1, I think, or only down 2. Down 1 in 4 spades. Dennis gaining those 3 imps left and right. Okay, we see a 1-0, 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 3-0 here. Normal hardly by Gold. Wrong on this board, obviously, but very normal stuff. This seems like a not too interesting board, especially with the layout, like ace of spades is on side. You start after the hard lead, you have 4 hearts, 3 clubs, or 2 clubs, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With the diamonds for sure. And you just need to find either a spade trick or a club trick. Yeah, it seems very normal to start off here with the clubs. Basky thinking. Have to go now. Enjoy the rest of the matches. Thank you, Oscar. Have a lot of luck there. Okay, thank you, Tim and Oscar. Thank you for joining the chat. Thank you for typing so much in chat. That helps a lot with chat engagement. Like it's nice to discuss with you, and lots of luck against Norway. I hope they will put it on the stream so we can see you guys. Good luck. Good luck. Okay, good. They are on BBO. Okay, so for the other guys that are also in the chat, we've seen Tim and Oscar chat a lot here. They are part of the Dutch Open team at the moment. They will play against Norway in the next match. So we see these chatters online in the next match on BBO. It will be great to see the current number 1 against the number 4. Really, really exciting stuff to see some of my friends in action. Pasky still thinking here of taking the ace. He might have loved to do it a little bit earlier, so he didn't give away the position of the ace, but he decides to take anyway. So that's all fine. Yeah, we'll play back a diamond here. That seems normal. Obviously, this hand from Martin is unknown. We do know that he doesn't have a major. So he either has 4 or 5 clubs. With most likely at least 3 diamonds. That's why it's not super obvious for Pask to play back to have thought about and play back a diamond, because also he doesn't have any entries. But it is still possible that Schultz has something like 3 spades, 3 hearts, 5 clubs, and 2 diamonds. In that case, we can just set up the diamonds, right? Partner has to be a little bit careful, not blocking our suit, but yeah, I like it. I like taking and playing back a diamond. I think that's a good play. As we can see, it doesn't really work out for him. But it's all fine. Like nothing was really working out for him. Nothing would set the contract. And I assume Martin will just play the clubs from the top, hope they break, and if they don't, then probably just tries to play a spade to the king. That's why I assume he will play. At the moment, he has eight solid tricks, like 8 tricks that he will always make. I think he will just test the clubs here. And he sees them break, and then he makes. And then it's the question if he still... but he might run the hearts first, right? He might just play heart to the ace, heart, king, queen. Try to get a little bit more info. I assume he'll just play the king of clubs here. Not enough reason to finesse here. Like playing the king of clubs is a little bit better. You don't know that much. Like you maybe know that the hearts are 4-2. Maybe he thinks the hearts are 5-1. Because it seems normal to play the king. There's not enough information, I think, to be finessing here. Also, because if Nord shows out, then we can still play spade to the king, and if he doesn't show out, it gets we would go down more. Now the only question is, will he still go for the spade finesse? It's not completely free here, so I think he will just take his tricks and take his 9. And we will have a wash. Yeah. As we see, we have a push board. 9 tricks taken. 14 count from Schultz. I wouldn't be surprised if we see another 1-0 trump opening here, even though it's not completely normal with the 6-card club suit and the 2 little spades. But yeah, the hand is a little bit strong for bidding a club, something, 2 clubs. And the hand, yeah, it's definitely not strong enough for a club, something, 3 clubs. So I wouldn't be surprised to see a 1-0 opener. Martin decides not to, which is completely fine as well, of course. Ghost pass seems normal. You have a 5-card hard suit, but it's a terrible one. You have a 5-3-3-2 with not enough points. Normal 1 hard bid, and Pask does have the 1 spade overcall. 2 club bid now from Martin, I assume. And a 2 spade bid from Gold. I think Builder will compete to 3 clubs. Maybe a cheeky 2-0 bid. But I don't think so. Oh, he does have a cheeky to know bit. I like it. Spade stopper, 3 clubs. Ah, nice, nice. Nicely bid. He does find the to know bit. A little bit aggressive, of course. You only have 9 counts. But the 3-card club suit with the jack is super nice. And you have fast tricks, right? So if you have, let's say, partner has like ace, queen, 10, 6 of clubs with an ace, you get a spade lead to your king. You take a finesse, ace, ace, and you just have 9 tricks. So yeah, I like it. I like it by Bilde. But unfortunately for him, it's the ace of clubs is with the spades, and they will not make it. And this is our first very big swing. And maybe Bilde shots play weak no trump, but I don't think so. Maybe that's why Martin decided to not open 1-0 trump. I don't know that. Maybe someone in chat can help me out with that if they know if they play weak no trump. And that is why Martin decided not to upgrade to a 1-0 trump opening there. But we see a big swing here for England, and they've taken the lead, 19-13. And we see at the other table, like it was played from West, and indeed, they decided to open 1-0 trump, upgraded to 15-17. And with the 9 count, they just jumped to 3-0. I kind of like it, although the 4-3-3 distribution is not that great. And now North had a very normal heart lead, and you just can set up the clubs. Yeah, lovely stuff. They played a strong no trump. Okay. Thanks, Giovanna. Yeah, I think I would have upgraded it, but obviously it's fine not to because the 2 little spades are not that great. I do personally like the upgrade though to 1-0 trump opening, as we saw at the other table. So really nice pickup for England. So as we saw here, the 103 now, it's so hard to lead against it, and we see that working out. Okay. On this board, okay, 1 diamond opener from gold, and 1 hard bit from Bilde, very normal. Like even though it's very light, you're vulnerable. But you're not 5-3-3-2. You are 5-4-2-2 and have a very good suit, and that's what we see nowadays a lot. You want to get those suits in. You want to make it hard for the opponents. And we saw it earlier that Pasky is not afraid to support his partner with just 4. He did even with the club suit. He does have pretty nice diamonds in this case. And Martin had actually a really big hand, but he has 5 diamonds. Probably think with a stiff heart, he just didn't really have a bid. Your partner is probably a light overcall because they have opened and they do bid 2 diamonds. And he's just deciding to try to get this down a couple probably. Playing the king of hearts here. And gold still having with the layout having a lot of losers. For sure, the queen and the diamonds will be coming in, but almost certainly another diamond. It will be hard to get rid of the ace of hearts as well. So I'm assuming like it's probably going down 2. Schultz has to decide here to play a club or a spade, which seems very normal to just play a club, and he indeed does. I assume gold will just play for the diamonds now to have a chance of making. He needs a very good diamond break here. He might be a little bit afraid, right? Because the hearts are 5-1, so it's so they don't have to break well. Well, it's likely that they don't break well, but I don't see him having a lot of other options. Like you cannot play a heart; you just lose 2 hearts. You cannot just run the spade. So I assume you'll just play a diamond here. Just play diamond to the jack is what I assume. Because the other options also look pretty horrible. And here comes the bad news. Bilde is going to discard a heart here. And Gold will be in his chair and be like, oh shit, guys, this ain't good. Plays the king. Yeah. Knows he's probably a little bit fucked here. We'll make 2 more spades and 1 diamond. So he will go down to. He can play spade, spade, spade now. On the third one, Martin can ruff. But David will always make one of these diamonds since Martin cannot draw them without giving the spade trick. And the other table, East West got to 2-0, down 1. Because I assume like now David had to open with a 4-4-3-2. They open 1 diamond, which personally is not my preferred style. I prefer with a 4-4-3-2 to open a club. Rather have one of the minors just really be the bad one, usually 1 club. So the other one can be real. And we see a very nice pickup here. Another 7 imps back. So after the big swing of 10, we have a pretty big swing back here with 7 imps to Denmark. And this match is so close. We're 20-19. And here we see Bilde with another big hand. We've seen a lot of big hands this match. Other table has reached 6 hearts, which is a nice but a little bit high contract. 21 count from Bilde. You can definitely sell this as no trump, but it's way too strong for 2021. And we see Bilde showing the no trump hand, but indeed, like solid clubs, you have 8 tricks and a bit. You can just count them. So yeah, it's way too strong to open 2 now. So Bilde upgrading, I assume, to something like 22, 23. And opposite that, Martin probably has a very mild slam try in hearts, is what I assume. And I assume that Martin will do that. We see the 4 club bit, which I assume is a 2 under transfer. So Martin showing 6 hearts. I don't know if in their system this shows a slam try. In my system, this would show a slam try. I assume in theirs as well. I think the hand after 22-23 no trump is a little bit too strong to just sign off in 4 hearts. And as we see, it definitely shows a slam try because Dennis is bidding 4 spades. Knowing, let's say his partner has ace, king, 6 of hearts and out. He knows it's just a grand. He knows it's just a grand in hearts. So I assume 4 spades is something like a cubit. Maybe it's asking key cards. I'm not sure about their methods. But we're probably going to see here, like if Dennis jumps to 6 hearts, okay, 4 spades was key card, 4-0 showing 1. So Dennis knows now, okay, 6 hearts is probably the right spot. And now Pesky has to find the spade lead. But I assume he probably will just play the diamond. We have queen, jack, but queen, jack, 9. Although there is something to be said to lead a spade because this is your long suit. And we know there are coming 6 hearts in them. It's slightly more likely that you set up a trick in spades. But spades is more dangerous. Let's say this king would be in spades. There's king 10 small spades. You just give up the spade trick. Also, the queen jack 9 is a little bit nicer. But queen jack 8 is not a bad holding, of course. Like the fact that you have the 8 of spades might help you getting to a spade lead here, I think. Definitely don't know if he will. Obviously, we can see that the spade lead is the best thing to do here for the defense. It would be a huge swing, of course, if he does, because I think he will go down. Oh my God, he does. He does find the spade lead. Holy shit, Pasky, very nice lead. Love it, man. And I think it's because you have short spades, right? I think that's why you decided to lead the spade here. Because like with the 5 card diamond suit, and you know that there are 6 hearts coming in dummy, it's more likely that there's a short suit. And because you have 5 diamonds, but wait, Dennis can just play clubs from the top here. Yeah, he can just play clubs from the top. Yeah, he can just pitch the spade here. Well, he doesn't have the entries, right? He doesn't have the entries. If you play club here, rough. Yeah, he play ace of diamonds. You don't have the entries to your hand. I think he's just down, right? Let's see the double dummy. I think he's down. No, he's making. Oh shit, I'm dumb. Oh fuck me. Okay, let's see. Okay, Pasky roughs. You're over rough. Oh wait, of course you just you can play diamond, diamond, diamond rough, and you have another entry to the clubs, I guess. Uh, yeah, yeah. You have. I thought you don't have an entry, but you can play 3 rounds of diamonds. Nice play by Dennis. Just playing those clubs from the top directly. Probably the most normal play, although playing the ace of hearts, yeah, this still works. Now diamond to the ace. Do over off again, play king of diamonds and diamond rough, and then on the club he can pitch the spade. Very, very nicely played by Dennis. Playing for the clubs instead of the heart finesse. It's a little bit tricky because if North has, it's only if North has 1 club, I guess. No, if North had 2 clubs, it would have. Yeah, then you can still pitch the spade, fall back on heart finesse. Yeah, so I think it's definitely the right play playing for clubs there. Nicely figured out by Dennis. Well done. So we see some very, very nice bridge here. Like first, Pasky leading the queen of spades, realizing that that is the best way to set the contract. Like leading your shorter suit instead of your longer suit there, even though the longer suit looks a little bit nicer. And then very nice play from Dennis to just play those clubs from the top. It just gives you the best chances. And I miss that you still have the diamond rough to get back to your hand. Really nicely played. Good stuff from both sides. Okay. 1 diamond opening by gold. Builder with a double seems normal. A little bit light with 11, but after a pre-pass hand. But you want to get those majors in. You want also to do well for the part score. 1 spade by Pask, normal with a 5-card suit. And now Schultz. Schultz has an interesting hand. Might go for a no trump if that's natural. Might go for 2 clubs, although don't like that as much. And indeed, the 1-0 trumpet, like he has a 9 count. He has a spade stopper, he's the diamonds locked. So yeah, I like it. I like the 1-0 bit. What we see at the other table, North-South played in 1-0 trump, down 2. So we already gonna see a bit of a pickup for England here. Because East West at the other table scored 200, and I know that Martin plays very, very well, but I don't think he's gonna score 200 on this. Okay, gold leading king of spades, partner suit. Seems kind of standard. And the 10 of spades being bare here kind of hurts for the defense. Interesting hand, how Martin has to play. He will take the ace of spades, trying to get something like a block in spades going. Obviously, when you just play the jack, it doesn't help at all. And you have to see what's the best suit to play. You could either go for diamonds or clubs. If you play for diamonds, you know that North has opened the diamond. So then he might start off with something like Queen of Diamonds, Queen of Diamonds, King Ace, and back a diamond. The problem is you don't have any entries to these diamonds. He's actually playing back a spade, giving the opponents the problem because he doesn't really want to play anything, right? So I kind of like it. Kind of like the spade return here. And now the 10 drops and you get actually super rewarded because Pass can just not play another spade. The only thing is that Pass could switch to a heart, and he's a bit open. Like Schultz is a little bit open in hearts. But yeah, I like the play, like giving the opponents the problem instead of like if you play a diamond, you might open up that suit. If you play club, you might guess wrong. You open up that suit. You can definitely not play a heart. Like you can only make the king of hearts, but you want that covered. Um, so yeah, I kind of like this jack of spade play. I wouldn't have. I don't know if I would have thought of it, but it's nice. Like I said, he gets extra rewarded with the 10 dropping. Like now, the suit is just completely blocked for north south. Lasky does decide to take the queen of spades. Now has to find a return. And he does find it in a hard lead. Very nice play by Pask. You see, this is the dummy, obviously. So he sees that the dummy has very bad spots. So I think that's why he decided to play back the heart. Nice play by Pask. Does he go up queen here? He might. He might. He probably got an encouraging signal from partner, so I think it's fine to just play queen of hearts here. Because he also knows, right? Schultz could have doubled on one spade, so Schultz doesn't have four hearts. You know, Schultz is a max of three hearts, so I think it's fairly safe to play queen of hearts here. Only question is, after that, after you win the queen of hearts, will you play back a heart and just know that your partner probably cashes ace jack or one heart, or will you play a diamond through here? I don't hate playing a diamond through here because partner will not be end played. Partner can always exit with a club. But as soon as your king of clubs is gone, uh, the clubs are probably set up for your opponent because your partner has opened the diamond, so has longer diamonds than clubs. So it's likely that Martin has four clubs, I think, in this situation. And this is, you might want to set up the diamonds, get in with the king of clubs, and play another diamond through. So yeah, I think I kind of like a diamond switch here, although it can obviously be tricky. You can give away the position in the diamonds to the declarer. But I think it's probably your best chance of beating this contract playing a diamond now. But he decides to play hard. It's a little bit more safe. Obviously, we could see that King Jack Nine of Diamonds is behind here. Like maybe I'm a little bit biased seeing that partner has such good diamonds that I want to play a diamond. But I think the hard play makes it so difficult for our side to actually defeat the contract because partner can never play a diamond, so partner has to play back a club here towards your king. Um, and I think that just gives up too much of the position, too much tricks to the declarer. That I think the best chance, at least, of beating the contract is by playing a diamond. I assume now he will play a diamond. Maybe still not. Maybe he will just exit safely with a club. And he does play the diamond. Martin will cash the 9 of spades, pitching the diamond, I assume. Cashing the ace of clubs first. I assume now he will play the 9 of spades. And Martin knows that gold has started with 2 spades, 4 hearts. And now he has to guess if gold has 5 diamonds or that gold has 4 diamonds and 2 clubs. And he actually has a bit of a guess here, maybe. But he doesn't guess wrong. Martin Schultz makes keeping the damage as small as possible, but still 3 imps to England. And we're on to the last board of the set. It has been a super close match. A lot of like semi-boring boards, but we also got some big scores. And we're 22-20 now. Keeping it very, very balanced, like imps flying left and right. Taking the small stuff. We've seen Dennis picking up some 3 imps here and there. But so far, it seems like it might not be enough to win this match. On this board, okay, normal pass from Schultz. The 1 spade opener, and I think it's very standard that North-South reach 4 spades. Here we see it's mate at the other table. So let's see, we can do the same thing at this table. Pass with a, I assume 2/1 game force. Decides to bid 2 diamonds first. I think that's normal. Trying to get those diamonds in. Later support spades. So if there's a possible slam, your partner can knows that diamonds points are very good, and that's the most thing you want to tell. Going for a splinter here, I would not do. With only 3 spades, like usually for a splinter bid, you want to have at least 4 in your partner's suit. And bidding diamonds here is very nice. If you have like ace, king, queen of diamonds, it's not so nice. Oh, and we have a delayed splinter here. At least that's what I assume. Nice stream variation. Thank you, Sander. Thank you so much. Nice that you hopped in the stream, man. Good to see you. Okay, we have a delayed splinter here. So if they are on the same page, I assume this will show a short hearts with usually only 3 spades. Because like I said, with 4 spades in the splinter, you would splinter directly. So this seems like you have a diamond suit with 3 spades and short hearts. Which is actually kind of nice for David. Like he bid 2 spades, showing a minimum hand. And now he has ace, king of spades, ace, third of hearts, and a king of clubs. Like he has a very good 14 count, but his diamond suit is bad. But yeah, like we see, like, oh man, his hand is so nice. So many controls, ace, king, ace, king. Yeah, I totally understand. David's bidding here 4-0. The question is like, is this just keycard? Because if it's just keycard, which it seems like it is, like it's not, I think it's not optional keycard. So if it's just keycard, they are going to slam. Slam is really high. Okay, Pesky winning 6 diamonds. I don't think this is a offer to play. I think this just shows the king of diamonds with the queen of spades. 5 club was answer, 1 keycard, 5 diamonds asking for the queen, 6 diamonds showing queen of spades with king of diamonds. And gold indeed winning 6 spades. This is really, really high contract. They're really pushing it here. So what we need to do, I usually would say we try to rough 2 hearts. But in this case, we can't. Because, like, if we just rough those 2 hearts in dummy and just draw trumps, play the clubs, we will always lose at least 1 diamond. And we will always lose 1 club. So what we need to do on this board is actually play for the diamonds. So we cannot rough those hearts. We need to stay away from the hearts. They will knock out the entry to the diamonds early. Hello, Ruud. Welcome in the stream. They can knock out the diamond entry early, but they need to. You still have the spades, right? So, like, I think he can make double dummy. I'm not 100% sure, but like, let's say you take the club with the king, you play diamond. Like, if you just would play double dummy, I think it's definitely best to start with the diamonds, but you have to guess the diamonds. So if you take with the king of clubs and immediately play a diamond, they should play small, and you play the king. You can play another diamond, they win, and now you always have the spade entry left, right? You have the spade entry, can ruff a diamond and cross back. So I think he can make, but first of all, he needs to guess the diamond, which I don't think he will. I think he will play the jack. Yeah. And that's down probably to one. Sorry, just down one. Down. No, he will. Yeah, he will also lose the club. So he will go down two. Diamond to the jack is a little bit more standard, I think. There picks up some hands where this hand ducked with ace queen small, so you have a little bit more options. So yeah, unfortunate for Gold and Pask. It was not a great contract, so not completely undeserved to go down here, but it still had some play. And totally understand that Gold went for slam after the splinter bit of Pask. I think the splinter bit of Pask was a little bit aggressive. But yeah, like I said, like it's a nice play from Gold to take in his hand and immediately play the diamonds, right? Because he knows he has to make all the diamonds, and you need to keep the entry. And taking your hand and play diamonds directly means you always have, or always, like if the spades break, you always have the entry back to queen jack of spades or the ace of clubs. Either way, he will play just back a diamond here. Going only down one now, I think. Nicely played by David, but unlucky for him. The finesse, he misguessed the diamonds, or so it's normal to misguess, I think. And probably play something like spade to the ace, spade, spade, ending in dummy, and then he will claim for down one. And that means Denmark took this match 30-22. Congrats to Denmark. And that means that Denmark is still in the running for first place. And guys, I will be taking a bit of a break. And later on, we will see my countryman against Norway. Thank you for hopping in the stream. I hope to see you later. And bye-bye.